Okay. Hi, I'm Carl Turner reporting for Pixels and Pills from the 2010 Clio Healthcare Awards, and I have with me Katie Couric. Katie, hi, it's nice to meet you. So I have you here, and I heard that you just won an award for being on the leadership team for Stand Up to Cancer. Can you tell me a little bit about Stand Up to Cancer and how you got involved with them?
Yeah, Stand Up to Cancer was really the brainchild of a number of women who had been affected by cancer in one way or another, either themselves or someone they love. And we kind of came together and said, we're mad as hell, we're not going to take it anymore, and we have to really marshal all the people affected by cancer in this country, have them come together and raise awareness and badly needed research dollars so we could move science forward. So it started in 2008 with a show across all the major networks, and then it grew and grew in 2010, and we had a lot of networks and a lot of cable outlets and all sorts of people sort of joining in the fight. So it's really a grassroots movement to help scientists work together to come up with better ways to treat and manage cancer.
Okay, and just recently there was a that's okay. Just recently there was a telethon, am I correct? There was a huge telethon that was done. Most of the major networks covered it and most of the cable networks covered it. And as I watched some of the footage, I noticed that there was something that was kind of different about this telethon than some of the other telethons, namely some of the scientists being involved. Would you like to talk a little bit about that?
Well, we don't. I think Laura Ziskin, who herself is a cancer survivor and is battling cancer right now, actually, she's the person, the mastermind behind the show, and I think it's a very fast-paced, well-produced show. The entire Hollywood community comes together and gets involved, and we honored the scientists because they're the real heroes in this fight. Everybody's affected, and cancer is the great equalizer. You could be a very wealthy Hollywood star, or you could be somebody who, you know, is working as a janitor at an elementary school. It affects so many people. One person dies every minute in this country from cancer. So we really wanted to make it a collaborative effort. That's why it's on all the networks. That's why so many stars come together. And that's why we really wanted to celebrate the scientists. Behind Stand Up to Cancer is the concept of dream teams. Scientists are often very proprietary about their research. We said you can't be. You've got to share your knowledge, your wisdom, your experience, your perspective. And if you do, just as 2 heads are better than 1, 10 heads are better than 2. So we really encourage and actually require these scientists to work together, and they're really starting to make some progress.
I have another question for you. One of the things that you can tell is that by being on a leadership team like the team that you've been on, you've probably learned a lot of things about being a marketer, putting your marketer's hat on and kind of marketing for healthcare, at least to get people engaged, like you've gotten all of these celebrities to rally around the cause. Can you tell all of these marketers here what you've learned by putting that hat on and being a part of the leadership team?
Gee, that's a hard question because I don't consider myself a marketer, but I think you appeal to the universality of the human condition, if that doesn't sound too lofty. People deal with disease, people want to be healthy, they want to understand the best ways to do that. So whether you're encouraging them to get a colonoscopy, as I've done, or you're telling them about new treatments for disease or ways to prevent disease, I think you appeal to the fact that they want to be around for the people they love, and they have a responsibility to do that. So that's what I always tell people when it comes to colon cancer anyway.
Okay, and lastly, what do you think about this? What do you think about this event? It's been, I mean, did you see all of the graffiti around here and all of the other things?
This is very hip. I mean, I'm not this hip, Carl. I like your lid, by the way.
You're the style master. I'm just trying to keep up with you.
Yeah, no, this is great, and I think it's great that so many creative people are coming together, and they're trying to help people live healthier, longer lives, so that's reason enough to celebrate.
Thanks so much for interviewing with me. I'm Carl Turner, reporting for Pixels and Pills from the 2010 Clio Healthcare Awards.